So now we come to the second set of reviews for the songs off of the latest album by the Jonas Brothers, Lines, Vines, and Trying Times. My fifth favorite song on the album, and the fourth song on the album, is Poison Ivy. A very, very awesome song. Bringing to mind what the Beatles or not bringing to mind, but continuing what the Beatles started. I mean, a lot of artists do this, but yeah, I obviously think it's awesome that Jonas Brothers happened to do it. With the fact that Fly With Me's ending is Poison Ivy's beginning, I think that's very cool. The first thing I thought of when I heard this song, not when I heard it, but when I heard the name of it, made me think of the Coasters' Poison Ivy, and it's not really very much like that, but I think there's still kind of an underlying, but I think, that's just simply, probably more just that the whole rock and roll thing is, started in, classic, 50s and, 60s, early 60s, rock, there's definitely some of that vibe in there. This is definitely the kind of, also the whole novelty kind of thing, is happening with the song. Jonas Brothers obviously no strangers to novelty songs, and I think it is so, a lot of artists these days don't really do novelty songs, and if they don't have enough to appreciate them for, I just like the infinite amount of things that I respect and love and appreciate the Jonas Brothers for, and the fact that they do novelty songs, that they don't shy away from them, is just one of them. And obviously I love all kinds of songs, but yeah, I don't love novelty songs more than, but the fact that they are underrated and underappreciated, I do think it's very, very, very awesome that the Jonas Brothers do them. So, and this song reminds me a lot, these songs that I'm going to mention are not novelty songs, BB Good kind of is, but not in the same way. But Shelf, with a little bit of, I think, as I already mentioned, BB Good, and also One Man Show mixed in. The kind of the tune and the kind of feel in a lot of ways. This is the only song that I think would really work on on a little bit longer, on the album a little bit longer, of course. There are a couple of songs I think that remind me of songs on that album, but this Poison Ivy is really the only one that, for whatever reason, just would definitely work. There are horns on this song that's, they're subtle, but they're there. And there are, of course, no horns on songs with horns on the a little bit longer. But it, regardless, it is supposed to be on Lines, Vines, and Trying Times, and it works perfectly for this album. But it is, I do think that it would definitely work for, it wasn't supposed to be, of course, and it wasn't even, around then, but I don't know, I just thought it's just something to mention. But, in any case, the fifth song on the album, which is my fourth favorite song, is Hey Baby. Very, very groovy song, very grooving song. It really just, makes you want to kind of flow back and forth, and, just definitely brings to mind the feel, that classic 80s pop feel of the recently late, always great Michael Jackson. That totally that kind of way about it, no question. I think that the lyrics in this song, the beat is really what drives the song, but then even though the lyrics are not creative in the way that I usually like, they're not really they're very kind of straightforward, there's not really, I guess, much to them at first, but or seemingly they're very simplistic, but still the way that they're sung and mixed with the beat and the feel overall of the song, it's just all just so awesome and just works so well, and I just somehow just all makes me just absolutely love the song. So it makes it my fourth favorite song on the album. So yeah, it's pretty simple, but just somehow so cool. So next we come to Before the Storm, which is my sixth favorite song, and also the sixth song on the album. This is a beautiful, beautiful song. Obviously, this is a duet. This is a song that's really Nick's, just like Fly With Me. In essence, it's again. I mean, I said that when I mentioned Fly With Me. I guess in a way, it's a Jonas Brothers song, so you could say it's Miley's, but it's not on her album. So, it really captured, the emotion. Obviously, they really went through, what is talked about in the song, and I mean, they really, dealing with all that, that the whole breakup thing was just really obviously hard, and you can just feel that. I'm really, really glad that they're basically, they're friends again. I think they're kind of taking it slow as far as like whether or not they're officially romantically, back together dating. They always are mentioning the reconnecting as friends at this point, and I think that's kind of where they're really focusing, now. But either way, I'm really glad they're, they have reconnected, and that they're, worked out, their differences and, their trouble, the things that kept them apart, even just, at all, in any point, whether it's, as friends or romantically dating. But again, obviously, yeah, so I'm glad that this isn't an issue anymore, but it's still the feel of it, and the the emotion of the memory of what they had to deal with, as far as the breakup. Obviously, just definitely gets to you when you hear the song. The instrumentals are excellent in the song, the kind of lending to the storm, feel, and the storm sounds, actual, it all just works so well to just totally capture the feel of the song and what is, what is being conveyed, in it. And yeah, it's an excellent, great, beautiful song. So yeah, there you have it. That's the latest reviews for Lines, Vines, and Trying Times, the songs off of Lines, Vines, and Trying Time. And I'll have another set tomorrow. And thank you for watching. And that's it.